Hello folks, it's Jack Pickleson here yet again for another YouTube video. We're talking about Rivals of Aether 2, and more specifically, the topic of discussion is Ranno's fair? Fair! Fair! I'll get it! Yeah, so anyway, I had the inspiration for this video watching a video from a YouTube channel called Last Stock. They had a video called My Concerns Rivals 2. It was about like a month or two ago, and in the video they were talking about healthy and unhealthy moves, and Ranno's Fair came up as an example of an unhealthy move, and being a fraudulent frog main, I figured I would give my opinion on it. Spin the yarn, peddle the amphibious agenda. But before I do, go ahead and I will have Last Stock's video in the description. You can check it out for yourself. Definitely give their content a peruse. They have a lot of good stuff. Way more consistent than me. Give them a like and subscribe if you like their content. And while I got you here, maybe give Pickler a like and subscribe. I know I'm not the most consistent. I'm still getting used to being full-time like streamer man, and I'm trying my best at content creation, but I'm trying my best. I'm sorry. But anyway, let's get in the video. Is Ranno's fair? That's the question. Is it an unhealthy move? Is it a healthy move? Is it honest? Is it what's the word? Is it jank? Is it dishonest? What do you think, Pickle? Well, I've been mulling over this for a while, you know, and I think the first thing I really need to stress when talking about this move is it's really good. It's really good. Like, I know I was talking about like an amphibious agenda, but I think everyone would see through it like almost immediately. Like, Pickle, you're not pulling the wool over my eyes. I mean, the thing, it kills, it combos, it spikes. Just on that alone, I think it would be like a top 10 move, you know? Like, it's also extremely fast. It's like 6 or 7 frames when it comes out. Kind of insane, you know? But with that in mind, the question is, can you interact with it? Is it like this unbeatable move that you just don't have any answers to? Does Ranno just get to do it all the time? Is it always killing you? You just have to take it. You know, that's kind of like the idea when it comes to an unhealthy move. Like, there's no counterplay whatsoever. You just have to take it, and it does everything for him. You know what I mean? And to that extent, I wouldn't agree with it. I think this move is not as strong as some other kill moves. I don't know off the top of my head. I'm not, like, I used to be pretty informed on frame data and, like, kill potential and all that kind of stuff in Project M. And to a lesser extent P+, but I got old. I'm getting up there, Sonny Jim. So, like, yeah, not with it these days. But in saying that, my feeling when I play the game, it doesn't really feel like it's the most egregious kill power. It's really good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna pull the wool over your eyes that hard, but that's not the craziest thing. The spike hitbox also is not that great either. I say not that great, but like, it's very useful, and it sets up for combos, and it is useful for edge guards. But when I'm just saying individually, like things like Zeta burn down air or like Force burn down air are stronger, and it really doesn't matter that much, because the stages in this game kind of facilitate being able to tech very easily, and teching is easier in this game than other platform fighters, it seems like. So, yeah, you just kind of, unless you're like tongue punching the blast zone, you're not gonna die. generally speaking, if you're quick enough with it. So, that's not the biggest thing about it. Also, the comboability, who cares? You know, everything combos with Ranno. Like, that's not anything new. And it's fast. Well, that's... So, the question begs, is it, can you deal with it? Is it something you can deal with? And one of the things in last Doc's video that I remember was, I believe they said that this move is large, and that kind of leads in conjunction with like its other properties. It makes it to where you can't really whiff punish it and deal with it and stuff like that. And that's the part I sort of disagree with. Because I'm gonna look at it real quick. Oh, that right there is not, it's not big. I mean, the hitboxes themselves are pretty big, but they're kind of like positioned in a way to where they're inside Ranno's body, and they're not really covering a whole lot of horizontal space. It's just like this big old glob of nonsense. It's like a bunch of Warriors, like in this frog. This is like a bunch of Warriors, man. So like, yeah, it doesn't really provide a whole lot of horizontal space. So like, you can space around it. An example I would say is like, I have a bad habit of like doing fair from ledge because I'm old. I have only a couple brain cells, and those brain cells say do aerial from ledge, and you know, people catch on eventually and they start spacing around it and stuff. But then I have to like think of smarter things, and you wouldn't be able to do that if, like, you know, it had a bigger hitbox and it was an unhealthy move. There would be literally nothing you could do about it. You just have to take it. So, and there are moves like that out there. So I think that right there kind of gives it an inherent weakness, and also because of Ranno's poopy ass aerial drift, like it's you're not gonna really cover a whole lot of space, so you can't just like wall people out like that effectively. You would wall people out with back air more or nair. But sorry, I'm still getting over the flu, so I'm a little nasally. So that right there kind of like leads me to say that while not healthy, it's definitely not unhealthy. It's not the most egregious thing I've ever seen. I've played years of PM and P+. Like, I've seen some weird stuff like that. This is nothing. What I will say is the real point of contention, the real thing, the real shit, is this right here. That's +1. It is the only aerial in the game. I took a look at the frame data, by the way, and it's the only aerial that I saw that was plus. And that doesn't make any sense. What? You just threw out my whole argument with that. What are you doing to me, Dan? I'm trying to sell everyone that this frog sucks. You're over here just like, hey, let me get +1 on this aerial, bro. Killing me, dude. Killing me. But like, that right there, like, I don't know, like, the guts of these interactions well enough. Like, I play a lot by feel, so, like, to me, it doesn't seem like I'm gonna be able to get a lot of guaranteed stuff, but you're still in a shitty situation. +1 is, like, still +1. Most of the aerials is, like, I think the highest I saw was -1, so, yeah. At the very least, you get a jab. I'm sure of that. But regardless, it's still really good, and it doesn't really make any sense. Like, why is it +1? Yeah, that is the biggest point of the contention. Everything else is, like, nothing is so egregious in attributes that, like, it's overshadowing the cast. Like, Ranno is not competing with, like, Crag in kill power, or he's not competing with Zetaburn or Forsburn in his spike potential, or anything like that. And yeah, sure, it's like a bunch of stuff pumped into a move, but again, because of that, it's a little inconsistent too. So because of its short range, because it's just like a hodgepodge of like things that aren't all like necessarily good on their own, but coalesce into a move, make it good. It's not the most egregious thing. I wouldn't say it's healthy, but it's not unhealthy. It's like this middle ground. It's definitely overtuned. It's a good move that's overtuned. That's my take on it. And if they remove the +1 on block, it would be damn near perfect, I would say. Because it's okay to have a good move, like especially this on Ranno, like it's fine because he's kind of built to be like this, you know. He's built to be easy to use and like kind of jack of all tradey, you know, really have a lot of moves that fit a lot of situations because like, I mean, hell, you don't really think about it, but like you can use back air for like a lot of situations like fair too. If you nerf fair, he's still gonna be able to like go out there and like do like soft bear like the front hitbox of it to like kind of semi spike you a little bit and then like still edge guard. He's still going to kill you. Like there are like Dacus setups, and even if it doesn't outright kill you, if they nerf the kill power or something like that, you're still gonna be in a shitty situation. It's not the end of the world, you know, and you can it's definitely not big enough to where it's walling you out and you have nothing to do and you're just like what Sprog, it's WB and like tap dancing on my shield. But I will say again, the being plus on shield doesn't make any sense. Like, man, yeah, you gotta give me something there, bud. But yeah, that's my take. Definitely an overtuned move. It's fine. Just please remove being plus on block. That doesn't make any sense. And then when the only other argument I could see for it being a cracked move is its speed and being able to whiff punish it. But being able to whiff punish moves in this game is a problem for literally everybody. Like, because there's no L canceling and because everyone's been homogenized to like feel good, there's not a whole lot of risk for everybody. Like, you know, you can just kind of sling shit. Who cares? So I feel like that's more of a Rivals 2 problem than a Ranno problem, but that's definitely understandable. You would have to like look at the cast like this, like as a whole to adjust that. I don't think it's just specifically Ranno, but he does have that problem, you know. That's what I got. I'm sure everyone's gonna disagree with me. I think everyone hates this frog these days. They're just like, man, he's broken. He does it. Oh man. He does everything. He's a fraudulent frog fucker. Is what he is. But yeah, that's what I got. Hopefully you enjoyed my ramblings. Hopefully want to see more Pickler content in the future. I will try my best. I'm getting there. Thanks for watching. Hopefully enjoy. Let me know in the comments what you think. Do you think that Pickler's wrong? Or do you think do you agree with the Pickler? Yeah, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye-bye, everybody. I'm gonna die.